Welcome back to Charisco Crypto. Guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So happy Easter. So how are you guys all doing? I hope you guys are doing good. So guys, let's dive into the crypto market. How are you guys doing? So guys, Bitcoin and crypto is booming once again. So the market is surging. So Bitcoin is up. Bitcoin is popping once again. So which is fantastic. So so quickly let's dive into the market. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the holiday, the Easter holiday. So, how you guys are doing? So, if you are watching from us, as always, so guys, if you are watching from us, yeah, sit and go. So, greetings. Guys, as you guys can see, Bitcoin is above $90,000 once again. We even had up above 91,000 few minutes ago. So now it's slightly down with just about a few hundreds of dollars. So guys, we'll be diving into the market. The big boys are buying once again. So people like Michael Saylor, we just saw that Michael Saylor just tweeted a few hours ago. They just added about 500 or something, $550 million in Bitcoin to their portfolio. Now they are now holding total amount of Bitcoin. Let's quickly dive into my S account so we can see it better. So they just bought about $555 million in Bitcoin. So what about how many Bitcoin is that? So let's quickly I have the headline here. So MicroStrategy bought about 6,556 Bitcoin, which is fantastic. So guys, quickly as you guys can see, let's first dive into the market. As you can see, Bitcoin is worth up again above $90,000, which is fantastic. Just like as I always say, so if you are big DCA over the past few months, so because the market is been down for like for a while now, for like 3 good months. So as you guys can say, a day like today, if you are big DCA over the past few months, so when we still have up or down, you find out that your portfolio will be up with about hundreds of percent. That is because most of the altcoin are already popping with about 10-20% in the past 24 hours. As you can see, Bitcoin is up with about 3%, followed by Ethereum. That is because, as you can see, even if SRP is up, Solana is up with 10%, Doge is up with about 7%. As you can see, Chainlink, Avalanche, most of the altcoins are popping so hard, so which is fantastic. So a day like this, so if you are BTC over the past few months, you will find out that you are in a huge amount in profit. Yeah, Favor, how are you all doing? I hope you guys are enjoying the Easter over there. So guys, always smash the like and press the subscribe button. So as always, so share this room with your friends and family so that they will be able to learn about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. So quickly, as you can see, let's see some of the headline. So not just Michael Saylor who just bought Bitcoin. So I haven't streamed for the past few days. So as you guys know, so was enjoying the Easter. So I hope you guys did the same. So good evening, Rita. How are you all doing? I hope you guys are doing great. So MetaPlanet just acquire another about 330 Bitcoin. So not as much as a strategy like Michael Saylor, but which cost them about $28 million. They are now holding about $400 million in Bitcoin. That is approximately almost about $500 million. They are now holding in Bitcoin, which is fantastic. So they are still, as you guys can see. So this is the power of DCA, as I always say. You're fine, good, fantastic. So this is the power of DCA, dollar cost average. So this is what I always say. So when you are using DCA into the crypto space, using a DCA, dollar cost average, so it's just a matter of time. So a day like this, when the market starts booming, you find out that you'll be in a huge amount in profit. Just about a few days ago, Bitcoin was trading between $74,000. So as you guys can see, today we are back above $90,000, which is fantastic. So this is the power of DCA. Whenever you are in the crypto space, this is what I always say. You don't have to be happy. You start, Reka. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. Miraculous, how are you guys all doing? Yeah. Guys, as you guys can see, the market is booming once again. So this is why I was saying, so Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. So we always have up and down. Bitcoin is that asset. I've showed you guys this chart. Let's quickly see. This is the chart between the global dollar versus Bitcoin. It's still in play. You can see that the orange line, this is the Bitcoin chart. So it's saying that this chart over here is still saying that Bitcoin is still hedging higher to between about $130,000. So according to this chart over here, so Bitcoin is still trading between $91,000 as of today, which is fantastic. It's an opportunity. So we show that for sure the crypto space, we are still early in the market. Yeah, Kingdom, how are you all doing? I hope you guys are good. So how is the Easter over there? I hope you guys enjoy it. So guys, the market is booming once again. So if you have any question, drop it on the chat. So at the end of the stream, so we do DCA using which is we do at the end of the stream, so we do a Q&A. So our DCA portfolio, which will be starting in the next few months, that is what confusing about. So the next few months we'll be starting our DCA portfolio. So when we'll be adding some Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency. So the purpose of that DCA portfolio is for me to show you guys that the power of DCA, it works. So DCA works. So in a long term, so using a DCA dollar cost average, buying as little as you can. Whenever the market is down, you guys can see a day like today, the market is booming once again. So this chart between, I already showed you guys this chart just between about 2 weeks ago. So when I was showing you guys that, so this chart is still in play. So this chart here is saying that so Bitcoin will be heading to about $130,000, as you guys can see. And this is the chart between the global USD versus Bitcoin. So which is still in play. So right now, so guys, the big boys are still buying. Just like as I say, you can see it here. Meta Planet just acquired 330,000 Bitcoin. So 330 Bitcoin. So what about $28 million? This is a MicroStrategy bought another 6,556 Bitcoin. They keep buying. Yeah, Lebe, how are you guys doing? How is the Easter? I hope you guys are enjoying it over there. So, guys, the market is booming, so you don't have to be scared. So, we are still early in the crypto space. So, we have, so guys, this is fantastic news. As you all know, over the past few years, so Gary Gensler, which is the chair of SEC, the SEC, so he has been tormenting the crypto space, and he has been tormenting the crypto space. What he has been doing is that he said that he's here to protect the investors, which it was not true. So, and Gary Gensler was here manipulating the market. So, suing even if Coinbase, Binance, and the rest. So, as you can see, we just have a new check set, which is Paul Atikin. So, which was just nominated by Paul, has been elected, sworn in as the new SEC chair. So, which is called Paul Atikin, and he is pro crypto. So, this Paul Atikin is pro crypto, so which is good for the crypto space. Why are you guys not enjoying the Easter? What is happening? So why are you guys? Why are you not enjoying the Easter? So as always, if you have any question, drop it on the chat. So we do that at the end of the stream. So as guys, just like as I say, so as you can see, Bitcoin is decoupling from the US stock market. As a day like today, you can see with this headline over here, US dollars stock tumbles and cryptos gain drops as Trump aims up to press just on Fed. So Trump is saying that the future, which is Ron Paul, he said that Joe Paul should start cutting rates. Robert, you are just killing it. You know the life of Abraham, you guys are just killing it. So that the market is doing fantastic today. So even if today like today, the stock market is down, let's head over to CNBC. So if you look into the market, the US market here. So as you can see it over here, the Asian market is still not is slightly. So now it's coming back. It's slightly in green again, the Asian market. But few hours ago we were still in red. So even if the Asian market and the European market is slightly coming back up, but and you can see that Bitcoin is booming a day like today. So this is why I would say, so using a DCA and buying the right cryptocurrency, you can see that everything is in green today except a USDC and a USDT, which is fantastic. So a day like today, if you have BTC over the past few months, you find out that you are in a huge profit. So we show that Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. As I always say, so Bitcoin is that asset that has a mass supply, and you all know that. So don't worry. What will happen is that at the end of the month, so when I'm sending NFTs across to you guys, as I promise, so I will be sending something to that your soul portfolio. Yeah, miraculous dollar cost average and tracker too. Tracker's birthday gift. I'll be sending it across. So just like so guys, the way I'm still buying. So if you think why is the market still slightly up, that is because the way are still stacking more Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So Bitcoin is that asset that has a mass supply. So it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. So we have 21 million mass supply. So and the big boys are just getting started. I showed you guys this chart over here. So this is the chart of a Bitcoin ETF. This is countries holding Bitcoin. As you can see, even if as of today, the US are still holding their 207,000 Bitcoin. And if you head over to the US ETF, only US ETF, they are holding about 1,000. Sorry, guys, I take that back. So the US ETF, they are holding 1,117,879 Bitcoin as of today. So only BlackRock, they are holding about 573,000 Bitcoin. So we show that the big boys, they keep stacking more Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So imagine one day, so we all know Bitcoin has a mass supply of 21 million. But one day when they want to buy and they finally run out in the market, so there is no more Bitcoin for them to buy. So that is when Bitcoin will skyrocket. So the market does not mean that we may not dip back down from here, as I always say. So if you're in profit, it's good to take profit. So if you're in profit, but don't forget, in a long term, when a Bitcoin started trading between $1 million per a coin and $10 million per a coin, according to Seller is even expecting Bitcoin to go to like about $20 million per a coin in the next few years. So which it will happen? It's just a matter of time. So as you can see, so the big boys, they keep stacking more Bitcoin. They keep buying more Bitcoin. All you just need to do is to keep using DCA. So using DCA, dollar cost average. So guys, this is the power of DCA. Solana will sit on $153 million in profit for 4 years stacking play. So which is crazy. So guys, this is a way has been buying Solana and staking over the past few years. So this is the power of DCA. So as you guys can see, what happened here now is that just between 4 years, it's sitting with about $153 million in profit. So that is why it has been DCA using DCA and staking. And you all know that if you stake Solana in using a Phantom wallet or Ledger, so at least you will be getting between about 7.7 to 8% in a year. 7 to 8% yearly. So, and you can see that just because by using DCA, this dude over here is sitting with about $153 million in profit. So guys, always smash the like, press the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. And if you're already subscribed, so turn on the notification bell so that each time that I'm live, you guys will get notified. So we'll be able to discuss about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So we'll be able to generate a financial freedom together. Don't forget, in the next few years, so when Bitcoin will be trading between $1 million per coin, you may not make the money through Bitcoin, but we all know that once Bitcoin start popping, other altcoin will follow. Even if you are holding Solana, if you are holding Ethereum, if you are holding SRP, if you are holding BNB, if you are holding So, just like as I said, if you are holding Tron, if you are holding ADA, Chainlink, Avalanche, Unos, Stellar, Sui, SHIB, Tron, which is Toncoin, Hadela, Bitcoin Cash. So Bitcoin is the power of the house. So Bitcoin is a store of value. So once Bitcoin start coming down, other altcoin will follow. That is because most people usually take a profit from altcoin and add it to Bitcoin. So this is why I was showing you guys a few days ago when the Bitcoin dominance was still going up and altcoin are down. So you can see that the fear and greediness is slightly coming back up. So we are between about 38 as of today. So we show that just about last week was between about 20. The fear and greediness was between 20. So a lot of people were too fearful. So as of today, the market is still not doing bad. So we are slightly up once again. So guys, as always, smash the like, press the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. So each time that I'm live, you guys will get notified. We'll be able to discuss about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And if you are be sharing with your friends and family, for sure at the end of the stream, so that will give you a chance to win a NFT, and I will be sending some cryptocurrency to the top guys who always share the stream and who always tune in. So we could be able to discuss about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So guys, Bitcoin, what am I trying to say? Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. So over the past few years, Bitcoin has generated more millionaires than ever. So, and you all know that you can make a research about it. So that is because Bitcoin went from about below $1 to Bitcoin went below $1 to, as of today, $90,000. Well, just between $91,000 an hour ago. So, which is fantastic. Imagine if you have bought Bitcoin with about Ethereum, Polkadot, Avas, Angarad, and Cosmos, and ASI, Infinity. So, further, those are the altcoins which you are holding. You are holding a good altcoin in your portfolio, man. So, guys, so if you have been buying Bitcoin, if you have been using DCA over the past few years, so at least you will be in profit. As I always say, you don't have to be scared whenever the market did back down with about a few percent. So you don't have to be scared. So that is why I'm here to encourage you guys to keep this. It's not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but this is what have been working for me over the past few years. So the mistakes which I made over the past few years. So whenever the market did back down, I have to sell. If the market is coming back up again, so I have to rebuy back again. So which I have to rebuy back in loss. So which it does not work that way. And I have showed you guys about about a month ago. So when I was still picking up those Solana and Ethereum NFTs, when they was trading between $10, $20, so flipping them back in profit. So which that is one of the way to generate financial freedom. Imagine even if that Genesis NFTs today they are trading between about $50, $60. So imagine when they was trading between about $300 a few months ago. If I haven't take profit today, when they are trading between about $50, you know how much I will have being lost. So this is why I would say taking profit in the crypto space is very, very important. Even if as of today, even if most of the data are saying that we'll be heading up to like about $130,000, but sometimes those data may say that we'll be heading up to at least that $130,000. The big boys who are holding a huge amount, they may decide to sell. So if you have take profit, even if the big boys decide to sell, so at least you'll be able to buy back more. So so that in a long term, for sure, Bitcoin will be going up in price. That is because we have a mass supply. Even if as of today, as you guys can see, we already have the circulation supply. So we already have 90 90.85 million, which is already in circulation supply. So we show that in the next few years, so if the big boys keep buying, so the market will dry up. So the asset will skyrocket. It's an asset. As I always say, so most people come into the crypto space, they invest all their money in meme coin, they expect the money to double. Even if some people invest in Bitcoin, so they expect the money to double overnight. It does not work that way. Bitcoin is an asset. Whenever you invest in this asset, you have to give it time to grow. It's very, very important. So to give the asset time to grow. So that you will be able to achieve a financial freedom. Imagine if, like, for example, people who bought Bitcoin when Bitcoin was trading between a dollar. So if they have sold their Bitcoin when Bitcoin was trading between $10, so today, so they will be like, oh, how which I know, how which I will have be able to hold my Bitcoin. This is how it will still be the next 10 years. People who bought Bitcoin today between $90,000 as of today, they will say that in the next few years, so if they did not hold for a long term, so they will be saying that, oh, so I sold my Bitcoin for loss. So the power of taking profit is very, very important. So if you take profit, so if the market is up, good. So don't be too greedy. Don't go all in. It's very, very important, guys. Don't go all in. So just keep DCA. So for a long term, for the long term, for sure, we will all be in profit for us to achieve a financial freedom together. So guys, drop the question on the chat. So we do a Q&A. Drop your question on the chat. So let's do Q&A. Question and answer. So guys, how are you guys? Favor, how are you guys enjoying the Easter over there? So you guys should let me know. Yeah, Sita, evening. How are you doing? I hope you guys are good. Favor, I'm doing fantastic, as you guys can see. So I'm excited that the market is finally up once again. So people who lose the interest in the crypto space now, they're finally realizing that the market always have up and down over the past few years. So Bitcoin always has up and down. The market we always have up and down. So that is why there is opportunity in the crypto space. Any place where there is an opportunity, for sure there is also a risk. So you have to take the opportunity. It's very, very important. Yes, so miraculous. We are waiting for the bear market. If the bear market come back, so we'll be able to buy more Bitcoin. It's very, very important. That is why today, if you ask me if I want Bitcoin to debug that to if I expect Bitcoin to debug that, for example, to $50,000, or if I want Bitcoin to go back to $150,000, I would prefer Bitcoin to debug that to $50,000. It's an opportunity for us to accumulate more Bitcoin. So that is for sure. So if the market debug down, so it's an opportunity for us to accumulate more Bitcoin and cryptocurrency if the market is slightly down. It is an opportunity. So I wonder why a lot of people will be scared that the market is down. I see. I totally understand. That is because it happened to me a few years back, just between half a decade ago, 5 years ago. So if the market divided that with about 5%, just 5%, I will even sell my Bitcoin. So back then, and if the market is still up with about 10%, I'll have to buy back in loss. So this is why I always say, so this is why I always encourage you guys to keep holding for a long term. So if you have bought Bitcoin over the past few years, so for sure you will be in profit. It's only people who bought Bitcoin January here, where Bitcoin was trading at between $109,000. Those are people who are not in profit. So if you look into the data right now, we only have about 80% who are in loss. Sorry guys, I take that back, which is 20% which are in loss. We have 80% which are in profit. If you look into the Bitcoin data, so it's only about 20% which are in loss. So people who buy between $100,000, $109,000, those are the people who are in loss. So the other people, which is 80%, are in profit. So that is because they just come into the market when the market is already too high. So this is why I always say, if you are coming into the crypto space right now, so don't go all in. So using that DCA is very, very important. Yeah. Yeah. Favor. One of the things is that the beer market this year, it may not be like before because the big boys are in the space, so which are just like as I showed you just now, the IBTC, which is the BlackRock, their company already hold 500 and something thousand Bitcoin, and Michael Saylor too, they are still holding 538,000 as of now. So the bear market may not look like, it may not be like before again. Hey there, you are welcome. Solana Evas, Abi. Yeah, Solana has a good usage as of now, even if Evas, last cycle, Solana and Evas was the most chain that was using in the crypto space. Yes, Solana and Evas. It's just that this cycle, Evas lost a little bit of momentum. Not just Evas, even if Ethereum too. Ethereum lost momentum because of the transaction fee and most of the meme coin right now, 99% of the meme coin favor. We all know that 99% of the meme coin are trading on Solana. So 99%. If you head over to desk screen right now, you will find out that the 99% of the meme coin right now are trading on Solana, followed by Binance Chain and Base too. Favor, so research about altcoin. So it's not holding no favor. Okay, if you are not holding that, so like if you are not holding that, so the thing is that in the crypto space, so just like as I always say, you don't have to feel like like people who usually post a screenshot on X, so you don't have to get intimidated by them. So one thing is that the crypto space, there is always opportunity here. So in a long term, for sure, you will be able to accumulate more Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So all you just need to do is at least you know to find something to do at least to keep buying. So as little as you can, even if $2, $3, so you can keep DCA using dollar cost average. And more networking is very, very important in the crypto space. Trevor, which one do I think is good? So what are you talking about? About meme coin or altcoin? So that if it's about the altcoin, that have to be at least a decision which you have to make after after you have made some research. So as I always say, you don't have to just invest just because someone is talking about all those altcoin. So you don't have to invest just because someone is talking about it, because some of those influencers are being paid for them to at least to talk about those altcoins, some of them. So, and as you all know, most of the, like for example, as I always show you guys, those one that has usage, even if like for example, Solana, even in last cycle, even if when Solana was down, so that is what I was telling my friends, because at least it has a good usage. So as you guys can see, the most NFTs as of today, they are built on top of Solana, not just NFTs, meme coin, so because it has a low transaction fee. So that is why the Ethereum momentum is down right now. So nobody want to pay about $20, $30 just to make a little transaction. But Solana, you can make a transaction just between paying almost zero fee. Okay, yeah, favor. The thing is that for sure. So we will always have a downside. So one thing is that some people already saying is that so maybe we have a super cycle. So I don't think so. Even if last cycle, so when the market is up, people always say, "Oh, we'll be having a super cycle." So the market may not be going down again. So this is how I say it's good. The one of the way at least to accumulate more wealth in the crypto space is by taking profit. So you may not set them up by just taking profit. That is just one of the way. So for sure, we always have a downside. Something must happen that will bring the market down one day. So that is crypto for you. So we went from between about went from $60,000 to $109,000. Even when it was trading between $109,000, people was already saying, "Oh, so Bitcoin will be heading up to $20,000 next." So as you guys can see, even if today we are still trading between $90,000, when it was trading between that $109,000, I said, guys, so if you are in profit, it's good to take profit. So no, it's not a financial advice. Taking profit, it has always been one of the way to accumulate more wealth. So if you bought Bitcoin, Bitcoin was trading $20,000. Even when Bitcoin is still trading at $90,000 today, you can take profit with about 10. You can take 20% out, 30% out, so that if the market dip back down, so you'll be able to accumulate more. That is one of the way. So to accumulate more wealth. So imagine if you bought Bitcoin, Bitcoin was trading at $16,000. Even if as of today, $90,000, if you sell half of your Bitcoin, half of your portfolio, if you have bought one Bitcoin, you sold half of your portfolio. So today you still be having about $95,000. So if Bitcoin did back down to $40,000, you will be able to buy another Bitcoin. So you now be holding 2 Bitcoin. You can see that. So guys, you guys are smart and intelligent as always. So don't forget to smash the like, share the stream with your friends and family so that we'll be able to tune in every single day. We'll be able to discuss about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And don't forget the next few more we'll be starting our DCA portfolio. So I say so when I'll be adding between about $50 to Bitcoin to my portfolio, and that particular portfolio is to show you guys that the power of DCA work. So always share with your friends and family. As I always say, you are smart and intelligent, and with crypto, we will all achieve a financial freedom together. I will see you guys in a Bitcoin conference 2030. All of you guys there. So I will be seeing you guys in Bitcoin conference. That is because back then, so you guys will be holding millions in your portfolio. So guys, Charlie Stars, I'll see you guys tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central European time. So try to always tune in so we'll be able to discuss about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, guys. So see you all tomorrow.